Good morning, everyone. Any one of you have any doubts regarding yesterday's assignment, or anyone are feeling any difficulty in solving the yesterday's assignments? Anyone, guys? If you are feeling difficulty in any of the problem, let me know. I will explain the logic or I will explain the code for that particular question. Everyone okay with that? Everyone are able to solve the problems in
Excuse me,
assignment.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, not any particular doubt, but just I just want to say that can you go a little slow and little deeper in the explanation while you during the class? Like, can you go a bit slower?
Okay, I'm going fast. Okay, I will go slow today. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Any other issues? Everyone? Okay, if I'm going fast, let me know. Okay, just stop, just unmute yourself and tell me. Okay. I was just used to telling fastly so that. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. I will try to be slow. If I'm going fast,
No,
let me
ma'am,
know.
it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. And can you help me with the ninth question of the second
Yes.
assignment, session two
Okay,
one?
I will. I will. Okay, using swapping two elements with using and without using. Do you want logic or shall I explain the code for you?
Can you explain the code only?
Okay, I will do the coding. I didn't have solutions, but I will do it. Okay. If you see how I'm coding, you will be knowing how we have to write everything also. Yeah, if you see, is my collab visible?
Yes, ma'am.
I will start the new notebook. The swapping is nothing but will be changing the values of two variables into the other two variables, right? So that is called swapping. With using third variable, without using third variable. Let's see the both things now. Yeah, we have to take two variables for that. Let a equals to 10 and b equals to 20. Okay, with using third variable for using that, let's take another variable called temp. In this, we have to do the calculations. Like, let's keep here a. I think here the code is here only. B and b equals to temp. Now print off a comma b. This is using third variable. Here what we are doing was we are taking a third variable and we are keeping one variable data into here. So now the temp will be having 10 and now we are changing the 20 into a. As the a value is also we have backup of a value, right, in the temp. So the temp will be having the backup of a. So we are changing the value of a as b. Now as we have the backup of a, we'll be putting that into the b. Now a and b will get exchanged. Yeah. Now when you print a comma b, 20 and 10, the numbers got swapped. Now without using the third variable, there are two methods in the Python, only in the Python, not in other languages. Now I'm showing the method that is applicable only in the Python. That is, now what is a? Let's print again a and b, a comma b, and next we'll be swapping without using third variable. It is applicable only in the Python. A comma b equals to b comma a. Now print a comma b. Like the consecutive numbers will become assigned. A equals to b will become and b equals to a will come in that way. Simultaneously, the things will do. Now, with as this method is only for the Python, when we go to other programming languages, we don't have this flexibility in other languages. So what is the logic behind it was, yeah. Now let's print again A and B. Now A is equals to A plus B equals to A minus B, and J equals to A minus B. I think it's correct. Uh, Yeah, what will be become in A? 30 will come in A. 30 will come in A. 30 minus 20. 30 minus 20 is 10. 10 will become B. And now 30 minus 20. 10 will become A in that way. If we print the results, it's like using a small mathematical calculations, we can do it. So this is the logic behind swapping two variables without using third variable. And this is exclusively for Python. And this is using the third variable. Understood, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Uh, do I have to scroll this? You will be taking screenshot or else just
No, I have taken it. You can move ahead.
okay. Okay, everyone okay with the assignments of yesterday's? Shall I go to today's topic then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guys, if you are having or facing any difficulty or if you are facing any issue, please let me know, okay? Because I will be in the flow of the class, right? So that's why.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Today um, we are going to discuss about the conditional statements. Yesterday, for solving a exercise problem, we have used if else statements, right? So we are going to learn the whole concept of this conditional statements in today's class. Yeah, the relational to do these conditional statements, to use these conditional statements, we need to first know about the relational operators that are available in the Python, so that we can write the conditions that are necessary for writing a conditional statements. So operators are of two types, relational operators and logical operators. Using these two operators, we can write the conditions in the conditional statements. So to write the conditional statements, we need conditions. So to write that conditions, we need relational operators and logical operators. Now, relational operators. If you see here, this is a sisa. If you want a 1 kg of tomatoes, and in the other side, what will be keeping? 1 kg weight will be keeping. Will be will be adding on the tomatoes whenever both the things will become equal, right? So we are comparing the things by adding the weight. Yeah, that comparison will be that comparing will can be done in the code using relational operators. Yeah, these are different relational operators we have. This is double equals to, guys, not the single equals to. If we put only one single equals to, then it will become assigning, right? It will become like a equals to 10 in that way. So the comparison is like if you give here 10, if you give here 10. So it will, what does just the symbol does was it will just sees whether the LHS part and the RHS part are equal or not. Is equal to. If it is so, if they are equal, then it will give us true, or else it will give us false. The all the operators will give us the Boolean type only as an output. Yeah, if the both are equal, we'll be getting true. If both are not equal, we'll be getting false. In the same way, not equals to. The exclamatory mark refers to not equals to. If we give 10 and 10 at the both the sides, then we'll be getting false because both are true, because both are equal. But what is the condition we are checking not equals to? If we give 9 and 10, it will give us true in that way. In the same way, greater than the greater than like less than symbol, I think so. This is 8 and 10. 8 and 10. Here 8 is less than 10, so it will be giving false. We give here 10 and here 8, it will become false. In the same way, the less greater than, this is the greater than symbol, this is the less than symbol, guys, sorry for that. And greater than or equals to, like if it is 10 and 10, 10 and 10, in that way it will give us true. If we put 10 and 10, it will give us false, but here if we give 10 and 10, it will give us true only, because we are writing equals to also. In the same way, less than or equals to. In that way, these operators will work, and we'll be using this in our conditions to write conditions in the conditional statements. Yeah. Example 1. Yeah. 2 greater than or equals to 7. This is false, right? This is false. I think this is also a typo mistake. Uh, 2 greater than equals to 7 is a false, so we'll be getting false here. Here, hey equals to. Here it should be double equals to and hello. Both are not same. So we'll be getting false. In that way, we will be writing the conditions. Everyone okay with the relational operators?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, logical operators. The logical operators, like it will combine two different relational operators using and or not, in that way. If you see here, you need to select a shirt from the above. It should be colorful and it should not be round collared. Here it is one condition, it is another condition. We are combining the both with the but not. It should be colorful but not round colored. So here the but not is the logical operators, because it is combining two different conditions. So if you want to do that, if you see this, this is not round colored. This is not colorful and it is round colored. So we won't be using this. Now this, it is colorful and it is also not round colored. So we'll be choosing this in that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry?
Okay,
Okay. Yeah, this is what we'll be choosing according to the conditions. Now, there are three different type of logical operators. Logical operators in coding are used to allow a program to make a decision based on multiple conditions. You have to remember that not only combining two conditions, it can combine any number of conditions using these logical operators. So mainly there are three types of logical operators: and, or, and not. Yeah. Every one of you know the truth tables? Any one of you know? Okay, I will explain this, not an issue. Yeah, for example, let's take two conditions. 10 equals to 9, let it be. And the
ma'am. Is it related to false positive, false negative, something like that?
yeah, in the same way, I will explain.
Okay.
Everyone don't know these two tables, like from the grades 9, they don't know. 10,
Yeah, I studied in ninth.
let me explain, not an issue. We have so much of time, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Let A be the condition 10 equals to 9, and B be the condition 10 equals to 10. Now, if A becomes false and B becomes false, if you combine these two conditions with AND, the resultant will be the false. Here, if you see, and if the condition A is false and condition B is true, then the resultant will be false. In the same way, when we are combining two conditions with AND, it will give us true only when all the conditions mentioned we are true only. If the both the conditions mentioned are true, then it will give the final output as the true. Like for example, if you give here 10 equals to 10 and B is 10 equals to 10, both are true only. So then when we combine the two conditions with AND, we'll be getting true. If any one of the condition is false, it will give us false only. That is what the functionality of AND. In the same way, in the same way. Or if any one condition is true, then the overall resultant will be true. If you see here, if the false, it will give us false. If any one is true, it will give us true. Any one is true, it will give us true. Any one, at least one or more one truths, it will give us true in that way. When you combine the conditions with or, we'll be getting true, at least one true is there. And not. Not is like just ignore this B column because we can apply not only on one condition only. It won't combine the condition, but not applies only on the one condition only. So we are here taking the condition A. It just opposites the result. If it is false, it will give us true. If it is false, it will give us true. If it is true, it will give us false. If it is true, it will give us false. It just gives the opposite Boolean expression for that expression if we apply not. Yeah. Summary. Yeah, if end is like if every condition is true only, it will give us true. Every condition is true, it is true. When it is or, if any at least one true is there, it will give us true. So the last three columns will give us true. And not is like it will just give us the opposite one. The for first two it will give us true, and for this last two it will give us false in that way. Guys, everyone got this. What does this end does? What does this or does? And what does this not does? Everyone got an idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, example. Now we are combining the conditions. So this is the condition 2 less than or equals to 7 and hey equals to hello. So this is false and this is true. When we apply AND operation, this is the symbol for AND, but in our Python we'll be writing AND only. In the normal English only, we'll be writing AND. So there is nothing like this particular. In other programming language, we'll be representing AND with this ampersand symbol. So we are combining this with an AND. True and false is false. So the result is false. Yeah. Guys, what will be the output of this? Here we are converting the type Boolean. We are converting it the particular expression into Boolean. So can anyone tell what will be the answer for this particular code?
Ma'am, first will be true and false. Second
First one
will
will be
be,
true.
yeah, I mean, print X and Y. So X is true, Y is false.
When we
So when
combine
you
with AND
print,
operation, what will we do?
also print X and Y, so it'll be false.
Mm,
Second will be true, and third will be false.
yeah, yeah, good. Everyone have the same answers then?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the answers are false, true, false. Yeah, false, true, false. Because 10 is greater than 5, it is true. So x will be having true. And 8 less than or equals to 2 is false. So y is having false. So when we apply AND operation on true and false, it will be false. The false is printed. And when we apply OR operation on x true and false, it will be true. And when we apply not on true, it will give us false. So that's the explanation for this solution. Yeah, now let's go to the conditional statements, the main concept. So if you see here in the picture, there are two ways, Hyderabad and Mumbai. If your destination is equals to Hyderabad, then what is the action you have to do? You have to take right. If your destination is equals to Mumbai, then the action you have to be performed was taking left. If if the destination is not Hyderabad and it is also not the Mumbai, then you have to return back. So this is what here the solution was. So let's try to put this into a code form as we know the conditional statements. Yeah, this is what explanation of that particular problem. Yeah, this is the condition. This is the code. If city, I mean the destination or city equals to Hyderabad, route equals to right. If else if So here we have another chance also, not only one chance. So we'll be giving here else if, but in Python it is elif, not else if, it is elif. It is not else if, it's elif.
So ma'am, if we write else if fully, so it won't take it as syntax, right?
Yeah, it's syntax error. It will tell that I don't know what does this else if was, because Python don't know what's else if was. It just know only elif. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, as we have two conditions, two possibilities, we are doing like this: if, elif, and what if the two are wrong? Then it have to do root equals to back in that way. The else is like the final one. If any of the conditions mentioned or doesn't obey, then the else part will execute. If any one of the condition is true, and if any one of the condition mentioned is true, then that particular code action will be performed, and else won't be, and this if ladder will get collapsed, it will break. Yeah. If city equals to Hyderabad, this particular action is done. If the this city equals to Mumbai is passed, if this second condition is obeyed, then the root equals to left is this particular action is done. If all the conditions mentioned are not right, then the else part will execute. Yeah. These are the conditions when we are using the operators, and the right one part are the actions we are going to do when that particular function, that particular condition is obeying. Yeah, now coming to the syntax, this is just like a pseudo code, just to get you understand. Yeah, the syntax you have to follow as we have discussed so many times. The syntax is very much important for the Python to know about what the coder is telling it to it. It's just nothing but a set of rules that you have to follow to avoid errors. So if condition should be start with if, and then we have to write the condition. After writing the condition, it should end with the colon for sure. It should end with the colon. Then after, whatever the action we are going to do under that particular condition should be, those lines should be tab space from the if. If you see here, it is the tab space from the if. So whatever you write a tab space from the if, everything will be executed if this condition one is satisfied. In the same way, else, if condition colon and the action with the tab space from the if, and then after else is also else and if should be in the same line. It should not be from the tab space, because else is not a part of the if condition. Else is the different part. So the else should be before the if, and colon, it should end with the colon, and then after the code, the lines that belongs to the else should be tab space from the else. In the same way, elif, just the if and elif should be in the same line. The action should be the tab space from the if and elif, and the if and elif should be end with the colon. And this is the final if using if elif else. If you see here, if elif else are in the same line, and the actions are from the tab space from the else elif else, and every if elif else are entered with the colon. So these three are very important. If elif else, these keywords should be in the same line. Everything should be end with the colon, and the actions that we are writing should be the tab space from the keywords. And we can write more than any number of ellipses if you want. Okay, any number of ellipses allowed in the Python. Yeah, let's discuss an example now. Here x, we have x equals to 3 and y equals to 70. Yeah, y equals to 17. If x greater than y, 3 greater than 17, it is not right, right? So this condition will become false. So it will go to the next keyword, elif. X equals to y. 3 equals to 17, it will also give us false only. So it will goes to the next keyword, else. So as we have reached else, it will just execute the code. X is lesser than y. Can anyone tell what the answer will be if we give x is equals to 18?
Ma'am, x is greater than 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if x equals to 17?
X is equal to y.
Equals to
Equals to, yeah, what?
x is equals to y.
Yeah. Everyone got what this if elif else does then. Yeah. This is the explanation for that. Guys, try it yourself. These two things. Yeah, what will be the output, guys, for the first one? Yeah, yeah, you are correct. Guys, what is the... Yeah, you can keep in the chat box also. It's okay to me. If you don't want to unmute yourself, keep on the chat box too. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, and the second one is also correct, what you have told. Yeah, the others, what about the others? What will be the output for the two? Do you want me to explain?
Now false होगा first exercise.
Yeah, try the second one too. It's okay for taking time, not an issue. You are just starting the Python, right? Yeah, Athar, you are correct, and Shaurya, you are also correct. Try the second one also.
Second one, x is not an integer.
Yeah, yeah, Shaurya, you are correct. Okay, can I go to the solution part? I think they have given an explanation for the solutions too. Yeah, the first one is false, and the second solution is x is not an integer. Let me explain once again. So there are some people who don't understand maybe. Hmm, yeah, shit. Yeah, in the first one, x is 15.64. and y will be getting the integer part of the text, which is 15. Now x is equals to 15.64, y equals to 15, z equals to 15. Now what does the a catch was? X less than or equals to y. So 15.64 less than or equals to 15 will give us false. So a will be having false, and b, y equals to z. 17 equals to z. It is true. So b is having true. And when we combine true and false with n, it will be false. So the first code will be giving false. In the same way, second one, now C equals to A and B. The same part applies here. The C is having false now. What is not of false? It is true. So if of true, if not of C will give if of true. So it will, as it is true, it will execute that part of code. Print x is not an integer is executed in that way. Yeah. Guys, try to do this in your collapse. If you are not able to do it, let me know. I will explain.
I'm done.
Done, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, everyone. Anyone are facing difficulty? Anyone need some more time? Let
I'm
me.
done.
Yeah, okay then. I'm going to the next one, I think. Then, yeah, try this one then. Yeah, what is the logic for odd or even? If any number multiplying with, I mean, dividing with the 2 gives the remainder 0, it is an even. If it is not giving 0, it is an odd number. That is the logic. Try to implement that. If you are not unable to do that, let me know. I will explain. Guys, another issue is like the meeting is going to end. Just rejoin into the meet, okay? Rejoin into the meet.